Okay, the next part of Tisha B'av that we're going to be learning is, as here they call miscellaneous activities and the davening of Tisha B'av. So now, generally speaking, it says in Poskim, you shouldn't smoke on Tisha B'av. It's not biblically forbidden, but you just don't smoke on Tisha B'av. Those that have to smoke, that they're burning for a cigarette, should smoke after 1 o'clock Sunday, and also privately, not in public. I mean, that's what it says in halacha. Now, generally, Tisha B'av, day and night for that matter, people shouldn't be doing pleasurable activities. You shouldn't take walks. You shouldn't read the newspapers. You shouldn't play games. You shouldn't, even halacha says, because of din and the laws of mourning, so when a person is sitting shiva, God forbid, for a parent or a relative, they shouldn't play with little kids because it's distracting by a regular shiva. So this is actually distracting from the laws of, from the concept of mourning, so they should try to avoid it. Okay, let's go through the davenings of Tisha B'av, starting from Saturday night, going through, if we get there, through Mincha. Okay, so Saturday night, just for the record here in Shul, Shabbos is over. We're going to be davening Mincha 1:35. Now we're going to have davening, Kiddush, and then Mincha is going to be 1:35. Then you go home and you eat whatever you want for the whole day. Somebody asked me today if they could have milchiks Shabbos afternoon, or do you have to have meat? I said, yeah, but the problem is, didn't you eat meat earlier? Don't you? They said, no, we're going to eat meat very early, and we're going to be able to. They want to know if they can eat dairy 6 hours later while it's still Shabbos. Yeah, you could. Why not? So Shabbos, you can eat whatever you want. You have to stop eating Tisha B'av day, Shabbos day, here in LA time I'm talking. 7:53 is when Shkia is. Then you have to be finished eating completely at 7:53. You can still bench afterwards, but again, you have to be finished eating at 7:53. Shabbos is over 8:37. So at 8:37, you say Baruch HaMavdil Ben Kodesh L'Chol, because you're still home. You say Baruch HaMavdil Ben Kodesh L'Chol, then you put on your non-leather shoes, and then you can drive to Shul. Okay, because it's not Shabbos anymore, you said Baruch HaMavdil Ben Kodesh L'Chol. Ma'ariv will be approximately 9 o'clock, maybe a few minutes after, but enough time for people to say Baruch HaMavdil, change into their... Now, whether you wear Bigdei Shabbos and Tisha B'av or not, at least Saturday night, Tisha B'av during the day, you're not allowed to wear Shabbos clothing. Except if there's a bris, the moil, the sandik, the father of the baby can wear Shabbos clothing at the bris on Sunday. But nobody else is allowed to wear, like this, you're not allowed to wear Bigdei Shabbos. So some people hold, some people hold that as soon as Shabbos is over, you have to change into your weekday clothing. You shouldn't wear Shabbos clothing to Tisha B'av night. But our custom is that we do wear, for the night, until after Kinnis, we do wear Bigdei Shabbos, we do wear the Shabbos clothing. After Kinnis, then you change into weekday clothing. So that's just what?
We understand that Shabbat clothing you don't wear except for Simcha during the week.
You can wear Shabbos clothing during the week whenever you want. I mean, most people wear it for a Simcha. The Rebbe Rashab generally didn't want Shabbos. Our Rebbe wasn't like that. But the Rebbe Rashab, the second Shabbos was over b'chlal, during the year. The second Shabbos was over, he took off his Shabbos clothing. He didn't, but most people, Matzoi Shabbos, the minig, in most places, including in present day Chabad, is that you wear Bigdei Shabbos every Saturday night.
Otherwise, you don't wear it during the year.
It's not forbidden.
You don't wear Bigdei Shabbat during Yemei Chol except for Simcha.
I said it's not forbidden. You could. But people usually don't because it's a weekday, but it's not forbidden. What did you want to ask?
That's all.
Oh.
It's Shabbos, so we do that.
So our minig is we do wear Bigdei Shabbos until after Kinnis. Okay, so now you come back. Ma'ariv is 9 o'clock. Okay, whatever time Ma'ariv is, 9 o'clock. Then before Ma'ariv, you take off the pereches from the Aron Kodesh. You dim the lights. You daven regular Saturday night Ma'ariv. Ma'ariv Atochen Antonun, the Shemon Esrei. After Shemon Esrei, the Chazan says Kaddish Tiskabel. And then you say Eicha with a few pages of Kinnis. And then, even though it's Saturday night, we do not say V'hinoyam. We say only Va'ata Kodesh. The first paragraph we don't say, we say Va'ata Kodesh. We leave out the pasuk V'anize Spirisi. That pasuk we leave out. And then the Chazan says Kaddish without, full Kaddish, without the skabel. Without the skabel. Followed by Oleinu, Mourner's Kaddish. And then we do Mishnayis Kaddish. But Mishnayis Kaddish, normally we do what, Machashin is Sunnah that. But you're not allowed to learn on Tisha B'av. So the Mishnayis Kaddish for Ma'ariv and Shachris, we do the last Mishnah made cotton. The last Mishnah made cotton, and then they say the Al Yisrael Kaddish. So that's at night of Tisha B'av. During the day of Tisha B'av, so when you wake up in the morning, we already learned you only wash your hands until the end of the fingers. When your hands are damp, you can wipe your eyes a little bit. Shachris is as follows. There's no talis and tefillin in the morning. You can wash your hands for negovasi. You make the bracha on Kiras Yadayim. You say all of brachas. Our custom is, and most people leave out the bracha she'asa liko tzarki. In the Yom Kippur, and why we learned, because that bracha is instituted for shoes, and because Tisha B'av you're not allowed to wear regular shoes. So we omit that bracha. Some people say it, our minhag is we omit it until the next morning, according to Arizal. Then, Shachris, you don't make a bracha on your talis cotton. If you're wearing a talis cotton, normally you would make a bracha on it. You don't make a bracha on it. Our custom is, even during the year, if you're wearing a big talis, then we don't make a bracha on the talis cotton. But somebody who doesn't wear a big talis would make a bracha on the talis cotton, but on Tisha B'av you don't. So you daven Shachris without talis and tefillin. You do not kiss your tzitzis by Baruch Shamar, even if you're young. Your talis cotton, you don't kiss your tzitzis by Baruch Shamar. You don't kiss the tzitzis by Shema. It's a regular Shachris without Tachnun. Now in the repetition of the Shemona Esrei, the Chazan says Aneinu. Okay, after Shemona Esrei, we learned there's no Tachnun. Oh, you don't say Birchas Kohanim also. You omit, you omit it, and then you have Kaddish, you have Kriyas HaTorah, you say Libanim B'nei Banim, 3 Aliyahs, it's in Parshas V'Chanan, and then you have a Haftarah, special Haftarah that we have in Tisha B'av. There's only 2 times a year, 3 times a year. No, 2 times a year. That there's a Haftarah by Shachris and by Mincha. And that is Yom Kippur and Tisha B'av. Those are the only 2 days a year that you have Haftarah by Shachris and Mincha. Because a regular fast day, it's only by Mincha. Normally it's Haftarah only in the morning. The only time you have Haftarah Shachris and Mincha is Yom Kippur and Tisha B'av. So then you have the Haftarah, then they bring the Sefer Torah back to the Aron Kodesh, and then you're supposed to be saying Kinnis. Ideally, you're supposed to be saying Kinnis until 1 o'clock, until 12 o'clock. Then you have other things to say. After Kinnis in the morning, you say Ashir Valatzian, leaving out, again, that pasuk Anize Spirisi. The Chazan says the Kaddish without Tiskabel, the phrase of Tiskabel he left out. You leave out. Then you say Aleinu with the Kaddish. And then you have the Mishnayis Kaddish with the special Mishnayis of Merit Cotton. And that's it. That's it for Shachris. After you finish Shachris and you finish Kinnis and now you finish Shachris, so the minig is, our minig in many places is brought down in halacha have this minig that you say Eicha quietly again. After you finish Kinnis and you said Ashri Valotin and Oleinu, so then you sit down on the floor again and you say Kinnis. Now ideally, it says in Sfarim you're supposed to sit by Kinnis, because you want to show that you're sitting on the morning. But in many places, I can tell you when we were Bachrim B'chlal never sat when the Rebbe was in the room. Even if the Rebbe was sitting, the whole Yom Kippur we stood, whenever the Rebbe was in the room we stood. So we used to say, I wasn't there too many times, Tisha B'av, but the Bachrim would not sit by Kinnis, they would just stand by Kinnis. But that was a separate, but normally it's brought down in Sfarim, you're supposed to sit when you say Kinnis. Okay, then in the afternoon, after 1 o'clock, okay, there's no Tachton, Chazar Shas, we said that. Okay. Now in the afternoon, after 1 o'clock, you can sit on a chair again, but you have to, you remember yet, we didn't finish Shachris yet, because we didn't do the Yom, we didn't do Ein Kalokenu, we didn't do Tilim, and then we have to daven Mincha, and you have to say Korbanos before Mincha. So whatever time Mincha is established, so Mincha, you come back to Shul, you put on your Talis and Tefillin, and you say the 3 chapters of Shema. That's the first thing you do. Then when the minyan is ready, together with the minyan, you say the Yom, followed by Kaddish, Ein Kalokenu, followed by Al Yisrael Kaddish, and Tilim, the daily Yom Tilim that you say. That is the completion of Shachris. Then you daven Mincha. Now our minig is a different customs. Our minig is that we daven Mincha in Rashi's Tefillin. Some people daven Mincha in Rabbeinu Tam's Tefillin. But our minig is we daven Mincha in Rashi's Tefillin. So afterward, then you say Korbanos, then you get ready for Mincha, you say regular Mincha, Ashrei, then the Chazan, you have half Kaddish, Torah reading, the regular fast day. What?
So when do you put on the tongue?
Oh, so after you finish Mincha, when Mincha is over, then you do Rabbeinu Tam's Tefillin. So you have to make sure that you finish in enough time that you're able to put on Rabbeinu Tam's Tefillin before Shkia. But our custom is to put on Rabbeinu Tam's Tefillin after Mincha is over. So again, Mincha you have the Kriyas Torah with Haftarah. Mincha you have Anenu and Nachem. Anenu you only say if you're fasting. Nachem you say even if you're not fasting. That's about Tisha B'av. And the Chazan does say Elokeinu v'Elokeinu v'Seinu Birchas Kohanim by Mincha. Then you have Aleinu and Kaddish and the regular Mishnayos and Kaddish. And then you put on Rabbeinu Tam's Tefillin. And then you wait until the time of Ma'ariv, and then you daven Ma'ariv. Regular Ma'ariv. Ideally, you're supposed to do Kiddush Levana right away, Mitzvah Tisha B'av. You don't do it before. You do it Mitzvah Tisha B'av. If possible, which it says in halacha is very impractical. Ideally, you should wash the Nagavasa without a bracha. You should rinse your mouth. You should put on your leather shoes, and you should eat something. So that is not realistic if you're in a shul that everybody is running out. So, Havdalah, you're right. I'm sorry. Havdalah, you have to make before Kiddush Levana. Then you go out for Kiddush Levana. But in practically speaking, it says because people are in a shul, they're running out, whatever. So you do straight into Kiddush Levana, and then you go home and eat, and make Havdalah and eat, or you hear Havdalah in shul. Now, all the laws of the 9 days apply until Yud of at Chatzais, at midday. Because the Beis HaMikdash, don't forget, burned also on the 10th day. Started 9th in the afternoon into the 10th day. So all the laws of the 9 days apply until 1 o'clock Monday afternoon. Which means Sunday night, you're not allowed to eat meat. By the way, even if Tisha B'av is pushed off to the 10th, you still don't eat meat. The night after Tisha B'av, that's halacha, you don't eat meat. No laundry, no music, no swimming, all those things, laundry, everything is until 1 o'clock Monday afternoon. If somebody has to go on a trip Monday early, so then there are leniencies for them to do laundry Monday morning or after the fast, but those are leniencies, and you check with it off. But ideally, all the laws of the 9 days apply until Monday, 1 o'clock. After 1 o'clock on Monday, back to normal. Haircuts, Monday after 1 o'clock. You could take haircuts, you could take whatever. Listen to music, you can go swimming, you could do whatever you want to do. Any questions? Because I think that's basically it.
So, Tisha B'av fell on Yudah. On Yudah, you might continuing things, so not since you brought it.
If Tisha B'av is Shabbos, and then Yud Av is Sunday, when we fast, so the only thing you can do Sunday night is eat meat.
Monday you can go swimming,
Monday at 1 o'clock.
Why can't you?
or not in the morning.
Huh? No, all the laws are the 9 days. If you don't go swimming during the 9 days, it stays until 1 o'clock. What?
Why wouldn't you go to Yud Av?
Because it's at night?
Yud Av.
No, you're Aleph of day, but not at night, because it says the fact that the fast of Tisha B'av is that day. It says in Shulchan Aruch you don't eat meat.